cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. I'm born in the music.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. The veteran kicker, Dustin Hopkins, out to get things started. And off we go from the Steel City. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
They'll run it right here with Warren. Down the sideline, past the 40. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They put Pickens in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
This one complete to Washington. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second and a yard. They'll run the toss with Warren. Opening drive, knocking on the door, first and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up second and goal.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll go with him again. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is third and goal. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Play action. Watson. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll work now on second and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of... Here's 2nd and 6. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Now it's Watson. He'll get this out to his running back.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Run here right side, and it's 4th. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Kirk is the motion man. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And At this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete, and it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
They snap it to Watson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They put Pickens in motion. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Back to throw is Watson. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now a give on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least...
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Oh, but he'll gather it back in. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Watson to throw. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's in! Touchdown, Cleveland. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
He's going to air one out for Parker. He is in. Touchdown, Browns. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Now, faking the give. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively. After giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap, to bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Browns are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They bring Judy in motion. They'll look to set up the screen here. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play. They face second down and 7. Throwing is Watson. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Hunting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Jacob Cowing deep to receive it. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. Watkins motioning over. Back to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
They've talked about the locker room at the halftime break. Seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd and 7. Look wide. Get this one complete. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. We'll try and run it here with Warren. He will have a Steelers 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Now a give up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Warren. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Oh! And he's got it to the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Parker motioning over. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He'll go right and find his running back.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Watkins motioning over. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's brought in right side by Pickett. 3rd and 6. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
3rd down, 3 to go. The tight end Fant in motion. Watson now on 3rd down. He gets that to his big target, Fant. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
First and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Kirk is the motion man. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's to the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns move out to a 21-3 advantage. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He's going to look downfield once again. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Brent Delpit. And the Browns are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups.
Can you feel
Yeah.